visitors, the Georgia Bulldogs. Taking on last season's national champions, the BYU Cougars. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion.
Damn, they couldn't take the USF shit off the stadium? What type of cheesy shit is that? Be better. Why do I keep getting the ball first, man?
Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense comes out 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quick throw, testing the middle. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Man, they got exactly the right coverage early in this game that they were looking for. They found the matchup, and they hit a big one early.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. He'll hand it off. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Important second down play coming up. Wants to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after a short return. Drop the interception. Gets the football back to the offense at the 36. Offense moving to a bunch formation. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at midfield. Here he goes. Attempt. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They draw first blood in this national title game.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the deep hit will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
That was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
They're going to run it here. Going to try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This BYU offense is quickly moving down the field. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
And the receivers got it. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
BYU getting set for the first and 10 now. They're going to run it. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. And that run good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They'll ride the back again here. And he stops at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The pass is caught. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Cougars hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Touchdown, Brigham Young. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution through championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Fights off the defender. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Who the fuck is Massey? Who the fuck is Massey? I don't even know who that is. Who the f... This motherfucker out of here, man. Why is he in the game?
pick up the yards for his first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And looking to throw now on first down. The sure hands. It's Wiley. Gets some space around the 30. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Press coverage now from these DBs. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, if he just would have been able to catch the ball on this drag route, there's a ton of space ahead of him. It's an unfortunate drop here for the offense.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. And here's the handoff. End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line's doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They go for touchdown, 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And this time it's complete.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move.
What the fuck is that?
Is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
This is a great example of really having an awareness of where the defender is and whether or not you want to put a little touch on the ball to go over the defender, or here he tries to put too much on it and the ball comes a little bit short.
Wideouts now clustered. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down.
That's pass interference, man.
Complete on the final play of the first quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. And the Cougars bring their punt team onto the field. Not the way he wanted to kick it. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He shreds the tackle. Moves the ball up to the 30.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down, we're going to throw it.
Fuck, Khalil.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they'll set up with BAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The BYU offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. And the Cougars hustle to the line to run that hurry out.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
He's got room to run. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32. You set it down for the offense. First and 10.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Getting set. Here's second down. Now they call a run. And the play is good enough for a first down to move the ball to the 44. This BYU offense is quickly moving down the field.
Well, they get the first down here, Chris, and look at them. They're already at the line of scrimmage, getting the call from the sideline. They're ready to go.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on second down. Bringing pressure. Short throw complete to the tight end. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. BYU getting set for the first and 10 now.
That's another huge gain for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
They mix it up with a run. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. They keep him guessing with a run. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Y'all niggas gotta cover. Y'all gotta cover, people. I can't sit here and babysit. Y'all gotta cover. That's all.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. The gain is 3 yards. It brings up a 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
That's retarded. That's retarded, man.
First down.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Quick throw to the left.
You have 98 speed. You can't guard a tight end.
Breaks into the clear. Inside the all the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So the offense making building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They call the draw play here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him by the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They stop him at the 22. That's important breathing room in this drive.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Falls incomplete. They misfire for a 3rd consecutive time. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Here's a first down, not wasting any time after that conversion on 4th. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's running out of time here. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. This time a completion. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Cougars looking to use the up-tempo offense here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. He escapes the pocket. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He beat the tight end for a completion. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Third and goal. Looking to throw for it.
God fucking damn it!
Targeting a man right.
Come on!
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. Makes it look easy.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. It's out of bounds. It's a short gain on the play.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. He missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 11 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Cougars will kick this away to get the second half going. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
See what I've been waiting. This.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if this defense can find a way to stop that. Breaks free. Gets the first and still running. Here he goes. Past the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time when we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The BYU offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Physical run earns the first down. And the Cougars looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. He's having one of those dream performances.
It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. On the move now. He'll throw it now. And this one is caught. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. BYU getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
First set it out. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete.
What is this nigga doing, man? What are you doing, man? I'm about to take you out, man.
It looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Caught near the sticks. It's Duke. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Brigham Young. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game, and that score is a great start.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive.
The south side within the building where they would be passing on sheathing is still covered in snow, and the swamp mats are a question. So, right. Okay. Hey, Khalil.
How's it going, Mark?
Good, good. Thank you for joining.
Yes, sir.
The Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again?
For the most part. It was a little bit of a struggle getting my car out from underneath the avalanche that came, but I'm good to go now. Good.
Good. Anthony Glue over there. How you doing?
Quarterback does a nice job.
I'm good, Mark, and you?
The ball out with the receiver can make a play
living the
on
dream.
it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
First down now at the 46. Instead of being backed up, one big play has got this offense up and running. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Have you gotten word, Anthony, from any of your guys or contractors besides Island that may not show tomorrow?
Not everybody. Some of them want to come in. So Parkview, BAM, Metro Fire, and Kane all said they would be there if we're clear enough for them to work.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
All right. Very good. Rob Perez, how are you? Good evening. How's it going? Good evening. Good, thank you.
Another nice game by this
Hey,
guy.
Frank.
He has had a beautiful day today, running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense.
Can you hear us, Frank?
Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Looking for an open man.
Yeah. So,
Physical
the only person that we don't have with us at the moment is David. Did you, by any chance, swing by the job, Frank?
No, unfortunately, I was not able to swing by.
Yeah.
I was in my conversation with Sean today in person. I mentioned him. I was going to catch up after 8 o'clock.
Stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game.
Yeah, I thought you had indicated that you weren't. The reason why we were having a goal this time is because
not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down.
I did not. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
It's not a problem. John Herbster had sent out some photos that he had received from the labor foreman in his building.
Not enough for him to get to the sticks.
at least what was promising is that, as compared to earlier in the day, is that we could actually see asphalt on the roadway, on loop roads. So that was promising. But in any event, as I mentioned in one of the texts, Michelle Dory and her team was able to get all of the contractors' parking lots cleared. The best that they could. I know that contractor assigned parking spaces.
Georgia setting up with a first and 10 now.
Spaces are going to be compromised because of the staging of the snow, so we'll just have to do our best to deal with that.
Breaking tackles.
Show tomorrow.
Able to fight for a decent game here in the play.
Also wanted to say that in addition to the lots being plowed, that the chairs were shoveled and heavily salted, and as well as the walkway, the sidewalk from that location all the way down to Gate A is cleared. So they were a little slow to move, through the course of the storm, but it looks like they've made a decent attempt to
This guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all,
I did speak with Matt Miller
down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive.
Earlier today, just as a draft.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
Cooper's thinking that at the time that I sent that out before it goes out to the masses, wasn't looking very promising. But I still think, and I'd be interested to hear what you guys have to say, I still think that we should do our offensive line opened up a hole,
and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
The long drive continues.
The trades come in, we'll just have to just be mindful of how to get to the job safely, right? But I would think that by Wednesday, we should be back to some kind of normalcy. Closer. I mean, John, the photos that you sent me, I don't think it went out to like Anthony and the people that are out the floor, right?
No, it didn't. I couldn't forward it to you guys. I don't know what the interior of your buildings look like, but from what G sent me, the area that wasn't entirely closed up has large amounts of snowdrift from all the wind. So I essentially told the trades, hey, here's what the status of the site is. Egresses are safely shoveled out. Areas within the building are going to be difficult to work in, if not completely enclosed, which is the majority of the room. So to some extent, I left it up to the trades, but I didn't want a repeat of what happened last time when they came in and said, oh, it's snow cleared everywhere. And, we couldn't handle that kind of blast bill. Right. I posed this question to Mark when we first got on the call. Do we know what the status of the podium and swamp mats is?
This won't be returnable.
So as of 3:30, it wasn't even touched yet. I mean, obviously, it was touched, but very, very, very light touch, right? They had a machine up there. Really, it was the skid steers were working on the loop road just to help, clear that,
Yeah, so work on there is, those man lists can handle pretty deep snow, but even still getting to them is not ideal.
Yeah, I agree.
So 2nd and 10.
All right, so is there anything?
That tough 3rd and long situation.
I guess Davis on this call? Because I only have.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his
receiver. I know that we've got a couple of things that are coming up on. Hopefully Wednesday, Thursday. It looks like the B-23 team has decided to push
all season long. You knew
the
coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. We give credit to the
advance to the storm. They got pushed to Tuesday, and then based on the actual storm and where we stand today, the backfilling operation got pushed to Thursday. So I was going to talk to Davis about making sure that they get their ground towing or they activated, in ample time to thaw out the soil.
in between the buildings as they start to do this operation on Thursday, and then John over by you. We've got to work on. Did they put tarps down or any kind of tarps over top of the crane position?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they did. I was talking to G. He was saying it was tough to keep them down in some of the corners, some of the edges, even with cinder blocks. So we might have some snow that got underneath the tarp, but I think probably for the most part it might be okay.
Okay. All right. Well, we just have to, talk about there's going to be another storm, right, later this week. Is there a nor'easter or something that's towards us? Anthony, you're on weather.
There is another chance of a storm at the end.
It's actually sticking all this up here. I'm seeing snow in Connecticut on Wednesday.
Yeah,
another check.
No, I was just saying Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I do have a question though. Are we thinking of limiting anyone or keeping any of the contractors away from the site? I don't know, and I haven't heard from Richie in a while, what the status of, like John was saying, inside of the buildings. I know when I spoke with Nunzio, they're having a hard time keeping up. But I have trades that want to come into work, but of course they give me a caveat if they can get to work, right? Where they need to work on the site. So being that it's an open shop, it's not a full lockout. I don't want guys coming in and not being productive. Maybe they can come in and clean out their shanties or the area around their shanties. But
are we allowed to close and not get days for a day for these guys?
It's an open shop job, so yeah.
I wasn't trying to work anybody out. My main concern was just, I think, limiting, truck activity. Like, I know Frank and I spoke earlier today, and there were a couple of steel deliveries that were en route to come to the site, and Frank had them turn around and go back to Canada. So I'm not sure what we're going to find tomorrow when we come to the job and get over by building 27 and maybe find that the asphalt roadways that lead to the crane position.
Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Bales over top of the parapet wall over into 27 from the podium. So, it's not monumental. Just stuff can be moved, but I just wanted to be able to avoid all of that activity, knowing that there's still going to be showing on, bailing snow, moving, clearing out areas where they couldn't get to just yesterday. Just today. So, for that reason, the guys can still come in if they feel that they can't be productive, then they're going to pack their tools up and go home. But luckily for us, if having a discussion about getting dinged for a day or whatever like that is our biggest conversation, I think that we can all look at this and say that we're not, critical as far as the schedule is concerned, where we've got to, meet this deadline and these activities have got to take place. Whatever we're, going to miss out on, I don't think it's going to make her quickest in the race. Oh, here's Davis.
Beautiful catch there.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
I don't know, I know we got the main roads and stuff like that, so WW's going to call me a small crew and probably not erect unless, things change by the afternoon. We pushed that backfill operation to Thursday right now in order to want to put that truck on the road tomorrow. Sean was trying to push the start tomorrow, but I just said, okay, we've got too much stuff to do. So, yeah, and then we sent out an email just saying, like, if you can, let's not bring deliveries tomorrow, only essential, and we'll take it from there. So kind of on the same page with everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think it's good that we jumped on a call and I trust you'll be able to start. Based on what you just said, David. We'll probably look to fire up the heaters. Maybe Wednesday, just to stay ahead of any kind of flowing of the area where they're going to go on Thursday. Is that correct? You're still going to look to do that maybe tomorrow? Okay.
Exactly. I think tomorrow we'll probably get the snow off the top of the section. And then, like you said, then probably Wednesday night come in, start in the afternoon or evening and heat overnight to be ready for Thursday.
Okay. And then who's fueling up those fuel cells on top of the podium? Is that Glencoe's responsibility?
Glencoe's in charge of the heating, yes.
Okay, all right. Good. I know that's making sure that it's the right temperature in there. You don't have frozen. Soil is going to be key to keep that backfilling operation going, right?
Yeah, and then Saturday we came in and we tarped a lot of the area where the precast goes. So I'm hoping, we remove those tarps and we're in good shape for them to keep going. I told them not to come tomorrow, but to be back on Wednesday. Give us the day to get that area ready for them.
All right. And then as far as cleaning off the snow off the top of the podium, is that the expectation of showing Vaughn and PGB or Glencoe going to help remove some of that snow? Or
Glencoe is definitely going to take care of the protection, so that'll be, like they did with that small excavator last time, kind of on top of PA, pulling back with the small excavator with snow and then dumping it over the side.
Okay.
But I would think it'll be a combination of get the rest of the PA.
Okay.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now.
Any other questions or concerns? So I forget, I've talked to quite a few of you guys today, but, in fall when I put that draft out, he wanted to know what the status was of the parking lot for the Suffolk parking lots, and I said, look, they'll be plowed and sanded. As a matter of fact, Sean was going to hit them again and salt them, around 6 o'clock this evening.
They had to go through the air there to try to pick up this
I don't
third
have
down
any
and
concerns
long.
about our parking.
So far behind the chains,
The Suffolk employees can come and park in there.
It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the
Like I
timing.
said to the guys, Davis, before you jumped on, and that I drafted that it wasn't looking very good over here with Regeneron's efforts with what I'll call Ring Road and the contractors' parking lot. So, but that seems to be behind us. It's going to be far from perfect when we drive in tomorrow, but really look like blizzard conditions at 11 o'clock this morning, 12 o'clock today still wasn't good at all. So it has got better during the course of the day, and I think we'll welcome the contractors to come in and see if they can be productive. I know that Island has pulled out total wall, and I think you said Jansen, right? John?
Jansen's actually might be on site because they're still doing some fab and DB. Total Wall is most likely not coming. I still haven't gotten 100% confirmation by email. But probably Total Wall and Top Line won't be on site. Everybody else is still question mark, but I have another email drafted. I'm going to hit send right when we get off the call to kind of give everybody an update and have them notify us if they're not coming in.
Yeah, right. Khalil and Rob, any questions, concerns comments?
Yeah, I do. I do have a question. Do we want to make a suggestion for a reduction in manpower, or do we want to allow them to come on to the job site and just make the judgment call as they get there?
Well, who between you and Khalil are going to send out the maybe you'll do rock, paper, scissors or something? You're gonna...
Yeah, no, I can send an email. That's not a problem.
Man, let's give all the credit to that offensive
I think
line.
that in a nutshell that the job will be open tomorrow. We'll be dealing with continued cleanup around the site. Trade partners are welcome to come into the site. That's I don't think we can speak to coming in with a reduced crew. I know Davis had a conversation with W&W. I think W&W has a sense of what they're up against, and they're not going to want to come in here with 16 guys, and they're not sure what they're going to be walking into. So I think every contractor, if they've been around a while, should know that hey, I'm going to send in a half of my crew or a skeleton crew just to see what the lay of the land looks like, to see what's in store for us. So, but yeah, I think that we can't tell them not to bring in a full crew, but they're going to have to just arrive at that decision, I think, by themselves, Rob.
Gotcha.
I think as long as we know that Regeneron has got a safe way for people to get from the parking lots into the job site. Our job tomorrow morning when we get there is to see what areas need to be addressed and dealt with. I know that we didn't have the same crew, so to speak, that PGB had the first time. Those guys, their asses were dragging and they needed to get home and get rest and try to be fresh for tomorrow. So that's for sure.
So we're expecting the same man count from PGB?
Well, we're at least expecting 20 guys, and that's kind of where they were. I mean, we only had a few more people. Like Nunzio wasn't able to get the same complement of guys that they did for the last one, which I was surprised. I thought, at the very least, that they'd be able to get 6 or 8 guys on top of what they have as far as their own crew, right? They have 20 guys here as a rule of thumb, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And there were only 24 guys here, and they didn't even have the full crew because it sounded like 10 or 11 guys didn't even have badges, right? So
it's been so much fun to watch this team play.
So that was kind of a surprise. I thought on my end that maybe only 11 guys out of a 20-man crew showed up, and that'll be a conversation with Nunzio and the guys tomorrow.
Champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion.
Thoughts or comments on it?
Yeah, I actually talked to Frank Camera about this evening because, we asked for a couple guys for 27.
And this has been a presentation of BYU Sports College Football.
We needed a couple, and that Joey's doing us any favors. So, and that's exactly what Frank Camera said. He's like, listen, the take ratio, the ratio of guys that come versus guys that are home and agree to come is off. And it's something that they're working on.
Yeah, I think that should be a very short conversation. So,
yeah.
And what's Metro's issue? I thought Metro owed this snow removal. You're telling me that they don't know it?
They own it. They 100%. Mark, they own it soup to nuts. And Andy and Justin got on a call with them today and acquiesced some additional support. So that's why we're trying to set up some additional manpower.
You mean we're going to help them with the snow removal? With our?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. What happened to project managers that had balls and said, look, this is in your scope and this is what you have to do? I don't understand. We can't even clean up our own shit. let alone, taking care of Metro stuff. Anyway. Sorry for what I just said. I don't understand.
The only thing that Metro does need, guys, I'm sure everybody's aware, is that they are going to need a steel delivery on Wednesday. The road adjacent to the generators today was touched once, probably 2 hours into the storm, and never touched again. So I think that is going to be a definite choke point we need to keep an eye on tomorrow.
Well, I talked to Shannon, I talked to Michelle, and shy of getting photos from either one of them, I was told that lane was plowed. I mean, it doesn't help that we've got 3 generators right there on the road. But they need to remove the snow from the medians, right? They need to do more than just pass by with a plow. But
all right, if that's the case, that's great. We're going to make a call tomorrow if the Wednesday delivery is on or off, and we will probably Rob send out a quick drone image of where we're thinking about staging some of those trucks.
Yeah, I mean, if we have to come in on the other side of the building because of some constraints, I'm willing to take some abuse from Shannon to say, hey, look, this is unusual circumstances. This is what we have to do. So we can work through that. I'm okay with being a little unorthodox and having the trailers come in the other side. It's an exception, right? We have like the perfect storm events over here, that's occurring. So, but we'll figure it out. We'll make sure that the trailers get in a safe way. And,
does anybody have anything big going in on Wednesday, just so I can be aware? Any big deliveries on Wednesday?
Not that I'm aware of.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I think that Davis, you probably have a day's worth of, or maybe 2 days worth of materials, especially knowing that tomorrow is going to be a light day as far as trying to erect any panels. So you probably might get a delivery on Thursday, right, of bunks, maybe?
Yeah, I think it was originally scheduled for Thursday. I just texted Chris to see if he had moved that yet.
Yeah.
But I do believe I'm getting 1 tractor trailer of curtain wall.
Uh-huh.
But I'll get an update on that. I'll let you guys know.
Okay. All right. Unless there's anything else, I think we can jump off the call and look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. And we'll take a walk around the site and see what PGB has missed and where we need them to focus on. Davis, I think of your building and all the snow that accumulates, at the back of the loading dock and material, and knowing that the telehandler is going to be up there on Thursday. So we just have to be smart about how we're getting the material down and out and so forth. So, all right. Last
all right,
call.
guys. Have a good evening.
Yeah, Herbster, you have anything?
No, I'm good. You'll see my email go out in a couple minutes.
Okay. Khalil?
I'm good to go.
All right. Thank you, Khalil. Anthony?
All good, Mark. See you in the morning.
Yes, sir. Robert Perez?
All set. I'll make sure to send out an email within the next few minutes.
All right. Very good. Davis, last call?
All set. I'll see you gentlemen in the morning.
Very good. Thank you, Frank. Good night. Good night.
Bye.
Yep. Bye-bye.